that I feel that triggers a lot of people, even therapists within the community, that is diagnosing people. And so this is one of those things that we have to do as part of our licensure when it comes to dealing with insurance companies. As a therapist, we don't want to fall into the trap of just putting something on the paper and then you kind of miss other things. So thinking from a client's perspective, that can seem very scary. But this is one of those things that we have to do. We have to have a diagnosis and there has to be a treatment plan. Don't feel scared and don't feel anxious when a therapist has to make a diagnosis and then start to talk to you about the treatment plan. And sometimes I feel like that those first couple of sessions kind of get clients thinking in such a way and it becomes almost a barrier to them continuing services. You have to talk all these clinical languages in order to get to those next few sessions where you're just kind of in the therapist chair, you're talking or whatever. Typically, I don't use clinical language when I am in the session with my clients. So after the initial psych evaluation or the initial biopsychosocial assessment and developing the treatment plans and coming up with the diagnosis, I kind of set that aside. Now there is this thing called the golden thread where you want everything to make sense. Your diagnosis, your treatment plan, and what you're going to be doing in interventions in your sessions with your clients. However, the treatment plan belongs to the client. It's not my treatment plan. So I just don't want people to get anxious about the words treatment plan and diagnosis at the beginning of therapy. These are things that we as licensed professional counselors have to do, and believe me, a good therapist, once we get past those couple sessions of getting all that stuff and assessments out the way, we're ready to do the work. We don't want to talk at you in clinical language. We don't want to, borderline depression, narcissistic behavior. There's so many words out here now, gaslighting, that even clients are bringing it into session. And I'm like, okay, that is a time where I start talking about that. Like, what does that look like? Where did you find that information from? Where did you hear that word? So I just thought I wanted to say that because I want to just bring down the anxiety, bring down some of the barriers that may be preventing people from continuing in therapy. All right, peace.